I'm Ed Kelley, editor of The Oklahoman. The census may not always be kind to Oklahoma. Our state has grown enough to avoid losing yet another congressional seat, which means we're safe for another 10 years and can hang on to the 5 seats in the House we now have. But current growth, like Oklahoma is experiencing, could put us in the crosshairs when the next census is conducted in 2020. And if we can't grow more than we're growing now, our congressional delegation will be down another seat. Don't think it can happen? Well, look back less than a decade. We went from 6 seats in Congress to 5 seats. It didn't happen because we lost population. It's just that too many other states grew in a more steady way than Oklahoma. We grew not quite 9% over the past decade to 3.7 million people. That's pretty good, but compare us to neighboring states. Only Kansas and Missouri grew at a slower pace, and Missouri will lose a congressional seat because of it. The U.S. Census Bureau projected a few years ago that Oklahoma might have 4 million people by the year 2025. Folks, if that's all the fellow citizens we have 15 years from now, we're going to be in trouble. For comparison, look to North Texas. The Dallas-Fort Worth area by itself has way more than 4 million people right now. How are we in Oklahoma going to compete with an area that has no state income tax, is headquarters to a bunch of national companies, and has an international airport? By the way, Texas will gain 4 seats in Congress this time. The fact is, we in Oklahoma have to be smarter. We need a better educated and healthier populace that in turn can attract better paying jobs. Our tax and regulatory structure certainly is better than it was in the past, but we must continue to improve. A Washington-based group called the Americans for Tax Reform points out that the states gaining congressional seats in this go-round has significantly lower taxes and less government spending. Oklahoma can and must be right there with those states. Focus relentlessly on education and create the best tax and regulatory climate possible, and maybe someday we'll think the unthinkable, gaining, not losing, a congressional seat in Oklahoma.